I recently proposed a concept for a Pokemon ability that boosts the power of spearing moves. You can check out that video using the card here because this is a follow-up video. A spearing or piercing move, as I'm choosing to define it here, is not as a defense ignoring move, but as a strike intending to impale or stab. I tried to avoid using stab since I didn't want people to think I was talking about stab, the same type attack bonus mechanic. There are many kinds of piercing thrusts using many appendages and tools. Here are some animations to give an idea of what kind of attacks I meant. Today we will be talking about the spearing move rejects and some other moves in line with those rejected. These moves tended to be machine gun sprays of pins, needles, arrows, and dart-like projectiles that didn't match the spear fighting, foil fencing, and lancing vibe I was going for. Imagine if in the 2024 Paris Olympics, you're watching the foil fencing finalists compete. The culmination of their technique and skill with the foil on a global stage for all to see. Before Fencer 1 gets ready to skillfully thrust their foil, Fencer number 2 pulls out a Tommy gun loaded with miniature fencing foils and sprays them at Fencer number 1. Sure, Fencer number 2 technically hit the opponent with many pointed tips, but this goes against the spirit of fencing, doesn't it? So just as we have archery and shooting as different events than fencing, I've got a different ability for these thin, needly, darty, spiky projectile moves. Here's another visualization to clarify what I mean by thin, needly, darty, spiky projectile moves. This ability is mainly about boosting the power of moves that are sprays of small dart, spiked, or needle-like projectiles. I specify it this way since we already have a class of moves for ball and bomb moves thanks to the bulletproof ability. When shooting projectiles, both accuracy and precision are important. Oversimplified for the sake of brevity, in this context, when talking about accuracy and precision as a matrix, accuracy is about how close you can hit a bullseye, and precision is how consistently you can hit a location. Obviously, for sports shooting, the ideal is to hit the bullseye dead center and do it consistently. In a combat situation, like a Pokemon battle, it's different because the target is moving, sometimes actively evading your shots. Hence why the average Pokemon is spraying tons of needles in hope of landing a decent amount of shots to deal damage. But what if some Pokemon had a natural talent, the ability if you will, to tighten up that grouping and hit the target accurately? Well, it would do more DPS and secure the elimination, wouldn't it? This new ability is called Pinpoint. It boosts the power of these needle, dart, and spike spraying moves by 50%. The projectiles are literally pinpointed, and the accuracy and precision of the Pokemon with the ability is figuratively pinpointed. Shout out to the Jam of Love for the ability name. Let's go over a few examples. A few examples means that this is not a comprehensive list. Yes, I do have to explicitly say this. Let's see, how about 5? We'll talk about 5 moves. Let's begin. Poison Sting. The user stabs the target with a poisonous stinger to inflict damage. This may also poison the target. This move was considered debatable as a spearing move. As I said in the video about spearing moves, if you go through the list of Pokemon that can use this move, nearly all of them have visible appendages to Poison Sting with, or they plausibly have a concealed stinger. However, the anime loves to show Poison Sting as a machine gun spray of poison needles. It's not consistent, but after making a video about spearing moves and now machine gunning moves, we've at least got both interpretations of the move covered. If you agree more with the game's interpretation as a spearing move, then it should go under that ability. If you perceive it more like the anime's machine gunning spray of needles, then put it as a move boosted by pinpoint. I've brought up the concepts and made cases for them. It's up to the people to program it into their mods and Romhacks at their discretion based on their interpretation. Pin Missile. The user attacks by shooting sharp spikes at the target. This move hits 2 to 5 times in a row. Spike Cannon. Sharp spikes are shot at the target in rapid succession. They hit 2 to 5 times in a row. Icicle Spear. The user attacks by launching sharp icicles at the target. This move hits 2 to 5 times in a row. Those 3 are all sprays of small, pointed projectiles that could reasonably be boosted by tighter grouping. Thus, it's a good candidate for pinpoint. I'd like to mention that being multi-hit isn't a factor that qualifies nor disqualifies these moves. Barb Barrage. The user launches countless toxic barbs to deal damage. This may also poison the target. This move's power is doubled if the target is already poisoned. It's exclusive to the Quillfish line, and these pufferfish have many needle spraying moves. It's called Dokubari Senban in Japanese, or Thousand Stingers. A mindless spray of countless needles could absolutely benefit from tighter grouping. It's a great candidate for pinpoint. That ends our non-comprehensive list of examples. I imagine you get the concept of pinpoint at this point, and can apply the methodology and reasoning to other moves that could be boosted by this ability. That's all I've got, and remember, there's a difference between this and this. Bye!